Kate Hopkins has been banned from Twitter.
Oh no, freedom of speech. But only for her. Although this is freedom of speech, suddenly I believe in freedom of speech, but only for her, not for everyone else for some reason.
Is anyone actually making that argument that,
Yeah.
oh no, it shouldn't be done? Who's making that argument?
I don't know, people on the internet. Lots.
Idiots.
But none of them are actually advocating unfettered, complete freedom of speech where they don't ban anyone. So that's not freedom of speech. So all they're doing is they're saying, well, these are the lines I draw, and Twitter should do what I say.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a little bit worrying that you've got these
Massive corporations.
Yeah, determining what kind of speech is allowed and isn't allowed
On their platform, yeah. But yeah, that problem was always there. That was already there. That's the big corporation problem.
Yeah. I would imagine the people who are complaining about the fact that Kate Hopkins has been kicked off Twitter are the kind of people that are quite comfortable with big corporations, though.
And that's the other thing, isn't it? Yeah. Suddenly they don't like big monopolies.
Yeah. Well, they'll say it's a bloody government.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've seen that too. I think people say it's actually the BBC. Why have the BBC banned Katie Hopkins? It's the loony left. No, it's Twitter. It's a massive monster US corporation.
It's mad how you can go from something to nothing, though. I mean, I don't know what other outlet she's got, but I mean, she has literally got nothing now.
Well, she's already doomed, isn't she? She's got sued for libel and lost. And she only had, I think if she'd apologised, they said if you apologise then I won't sue you for libel, and she wouldn't.
That's like Jack Monroe, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But because she lost that, she's basically lost her house and all this stuff. And there was some post she made about, well, if you can't look after your kids, then you shouldn't have any. And someone pointed out, well, just because she's pig-headed, she couldn't back down. She's now bankrupt. Can't look after her kids. Should have been more sensible. Yeah, but I mean, you can't really. It's meaningless to judge her on what she says, on the subjects she talks about, because she's doing. It's a more extreme version of Piers Morgan. It almost doesn't matter if she actually believes the things she's saying, and she may or may not believe the things she's saying. That's not the point of what she's doing. It's professional trolling, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, there is an element of that, and she has sort of. I think she's overstepped the bounds sometimes. Good point to make is when she made that comment in The Sun about dead bodies in the water, and they're just cockroaches.
Yeah. Well, she knew exactly what that was. She knew the response would be, and it got loads of publicity and made loads of money.
Yeah, and the Sun newspaper itself publicised it.
Yeah,
because
it will sell loads of newspapers, and everyone will be talking about the Sun. And the plan was, although now the Sun is in trouble, the Daily Mail has now overtaken the Sun. That's how much the Sun is in trouble.
But the question, I mean, I think Katie Hopkins paid a price for that, for writing that, but no one seemed to pay a price for publishing it, if you know what I mean. At some point, that's gone to onto some publisher's desk, looked, and they've gone, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Here it goes. I'll tell you what, it's so good, we'll publicise it.
That's true. And that's effective, kind of what Twitter did. I mean, I don't think you can argue it's exactly the same. But that's...
No, because, I mean, they don't really have... I mean, their editorial role is diluted.
Yeah, I mean, this is this other argument that they're a platform, not a publisher.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean they don't have rules, and it doesn't mean they can't just arbitrarily apply their rules how they decide.
Okay, they can do anything they want.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's their
that's
platform.
what we want. That's what we wanted, isn't it? That's actually First Amendment in the US, is actually protecting Twitter to do what they like.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you insist that Twitter don't ban Katie Hopkins, even though it wants to, that's curtailing their freedom of speech.
Yeah. It's never anything to do with freedom of speech. It's just whether you want that particular narrative to be broadcast hugely.
Yeah.
It's still going to be broadcast, just not as hugely.
Yeah. Interesting.
Vaguely.
I don't think this review is going to be very good, Kev. We don't seem to be...
No, not in review mode.
The neurons don't seem to be firing properly.
Yeah. Something garbled in the brain.